So remember what I was saying about deadline day potentially being fun? Well, we've found some wingers and some that look tasty. That sounds weird. Marquinhos at Leicester is a very good option, formerly of Arsenal, of course. Who else have we got on there? Still loads of central midfielders. Mudryk is there, of course. I don't think he would have been at Chelsea at the start of this one, but yeah, Celta Vigo is there. Cancellieri, a player that I don't think I've ever even heard of, but over at Verona, which is a good one. Oyarzabal, of course, absolute beast, has been for a number of years. But Ryan Cherky from Brentford, he's caused us a problem or two on this game, hasn't he? 85 rated, 23-year-old Frenchman, 5-star, 5-star. He's quite quick, he's very agile, good composure, excellent dribbling, good finishing, controlling, crossing. I think I want Ryan Cherky. Outside the foot and chip shop as well. Flair, chip shop. Only problem is, he's going to cost a pretty penny. But we've got 120 million in the bank. So, I don't think that this is going to be much of a problem. Do you? Anyway, let's go and buy Ryan Cherky, shall we? Or Ryan Cherky, I should say. So we'll offer his start. Well, we'll offer 64 to start with. Oh. We won't be signing Cherky then. Well, that's a bit of a shame. We have 4 other options in the wingers, the ones that I showed you. We've got Marquinhos. Who else was there? Mudryk, Cancellieri, and Oyarzabal. Now, obviously, Oyarzabal is the one that sticks out. 86 rated, left and right winger. Would he even want to come? He would actually, you know. But the other 3 are all 83 rated, but are much younger. I don't know why, but just something about signing 29 Oyarzabal isn't sitting well with me. I don't know why. So, what I'm going to do is try and steal from another Premier League rival. And I'm actually going to try and go in for Marquinhos. Again, very, very quick. Very agile, which is really good. Decent attacking position and vision. Very good crossing, dribbling as well. Finishing is still pretty good. Good finesse shot as well. But yeah, I think I'm going to try and weaken another Premier League rival. So, I'm going to go in for Marquinhos. Should be considerably cheaper as well than Cherky. I can't believe that they just like laughed us off considering we offered his asking price, but oh well. Anyway, Marquinhos, offer transfer fee. Let's go in at his asking price and hopefully Leicester won't laugh us off there. 42.5 million. They want Estrada. That's not going to happen. Sorry, Brendan, you're barking up the wrong tree there, friend. But that is 48.6 million overall. So we'll propose a new transfer. We will remove that. We will propose a new transfer fee. It said the lowest they reckon we could get him was 45.5. So let's try that. And Brendan's a reasonable man and he agrees to a reasonable price. Right. Marquinhos, where would you like to go for dinner? Somewhere fancy, apparently. Squad role. I won't lie, you're going to be a rotation option. He wants important. That's fine. Ellen DeGeneres is his agent. He wants a 5-year deal. Crack on, mate. At 23, happy to give you that. Right, wages. He's already would come in and be our top earner if I just offer him what he's earning. He's happy with that. Okay, so he's outdone Quentin Timber by £1,000 a week. So we have a new winger, and our highest paid player is someone who's probably going to be on the bench for us. Let's be serious. But that, so be it, I guess. But yeah, Marquinhos is in. Just adding him to my spreadsheet of loveliness. And another, loads of the cutscenes seem to be broken at the moment, but these are big signings, so I kind of like watching these ones. But there we go. Marquinhos is in the van. number 17. That was Saunders' number, that would be why. But yeah, considering we've sold Saunders, he's probably got a lot more potential than Marquinhos, but we've signed someone on paper that's better for like 30 million less. I'm kind of happy with that. Right, let me consult the spreadsheet of awesomeness to see if there are any more deals that we could potentially do in this window. So according to the spreadsheet of awesomeness, we have enough budget of just over 70 million. And I think we can bring in another centre midfielder. A bit of an improvement on Lozano. And just so happens we've got a lot of central midfielders, which is rather handy. And this particular man has taken my interest. Now, older viewers will remember Jacob Ramsey was a very early signing we made at Barnsley, if not the first signing we ever made at Barnsley in our first. It could well be the one, I'm not 100% sure. We did end up selling Jacob Ramsey from Barnsley for ludicrous sums of money, so we thought. And yeah, he left and continued his career elsewhere. Very well rounded physically and mentally. Considering he's a central midfielder, finishing of 87 is particularly tasty. English as well. Probably wouldn't be coming to be a starter for us, I would say. But I like his versatility as well. Let's do another deal, shall we? Weakening a couple of Premier League rivals in this episode, I know. But it's all in the spirit of fun, I suppose, isn't it? We'll go in at the asking price of 34.5 million. They're asking for 36.7, so that's what, 2.2 million. Go on then, Frank, I'll give it to you, as I'm in such a generous mood. We'll give you the extra 2.2 million. So Jacob Ramsey could be coming full circle on this channel to rejoin us, not at Barnsley, but at Peterborough. Would you take rotation? No. Okay, that's fine. You want a 4-year deal? Absolutely fine with me. No release clause. What's he thinking? He's willing to take a pay cut, maybe. Not slightly, but still, that's good wages for me. And well, Jacob Ramsey is now a Peterborough player. Well, after signing Jacob Ramsey, we've put Lozano up on the transfer list as well, just to see if we can get anything for him. The next port of call probably would be a new backup striker, but I don't think we're going to have the time. We've got just over 30 million to spend, but we wouldn't, I don't think we've really got the time to go out and find one. So that would probably be it for business today. Just having a look at our squad up. To be fair, you could recall Philip Fisher, but he wouldn't play, and he's growing quite well. We've got so many players out on loan, it's ridiculous. Yeah, you'd feel like you'd stunt his growth, so I wouldn't recall him just for the sake of it. But yeah, I think that might be business done for us in this save. But I mean, we've brought in some very good players. Three very good players. Timber, Ramsey and Marquinhos all late in this window. But I'll press forward. If there's any business for us to do, then I'll let you know. And here he goes, Paul Lozano. We did manage to get a late deal done for him, and we've done quite well, actually, to be fair. It's Napoli he's going to for £25 million. So glad to see him get a good move. I feel really bad for him because I really enjoyed playing with him. Just again, we've outgrown him in the season that we've played. We've done so well. We've just evolved completely. Lots of bids for Gomez and Edwards. We had a bid for Estrada as well from Liverpool, but I wasn't entertaining that. So now that we've sold Lozano, there's 3 hours left. Oh, it's 56 million. I can't not spend it. Right, we're going to get the striker. I've decided. Well, after some deep diving and a lot of research, I have found quite a few strikers, actually. Yeah, as you can see, Unal there from Valencia, Danjuma at Valencia, Carmelo, Sevilla, Boadu, who's playing at Getafe, Thiago Thomas at Napoli, Richarlison at Atalanta, Nasiri at Verona, Correa, Atalanta, Borbas, who I've not heard of before actually at Augsburg. Hugo Duro at Nice. Mathis Abline from Rennes. Never heard of. Brozier at Southampton. Andre Silva at Roma. João Pedro, Hertha Berlin. Yeah, so there's quite a few options there, all around a similar sort of level, 83, 84 mark. But it's one of the guys I highlighted to the top, Mathis Abline, that I'm actually interested in, just because I've never heard of this guy. But he is a real live player by the looks of things. 23 years old, Frenchman from Rennes. 6 foot, so decent height. 3-star weak foot, but he's very quick for a 6 foot player. Acceleration 92, sprint speed 90. Agile as well. Decent composure. Attacking position is half decent, but again, stats where it matters. Finishing 87, controlling 86, dribbling 88, shot power 87, decent long shots, very good volleys as well. So the intrigue, yeah, is there with Abline, just because never heard of him before. He's only going to come in and be a backup anyway, so you know, I think all of these guys will obviously come in and be backup to Ghana. But yeah, there were maybe some cheaper options out there. Although I'm struggling to find one now. Like the older guys, I guess, Correa, Nasiri, Richarlison. Yeah, just sort of some of the older guys who probably would do alright for a backup, I suppose. Danjuma as well. But yeah, Abline's not too bad. And yeah, I'm just intrigued by him. So I'm going to go for him. Actually, I reckon might be able to get an offer as low as 31 million. So we'll have a look. Go in and offer 31.5 and see what they say. They want, yeah, pittance of an uprise. Absolutely fine with me. Okay then. Negotiate with Abline, or Abline, however you say. He will be a rotation option for us. He was happy with that as well. Wants a 5-year deal. Absolutely fine. Disregard of lease clause, and wages aren't too bad in the world that we're living in nowadays. So there we go. Mathis Abline is in as a Peterborough player. I may have treated myself to one more signing. João Palhinha. Extra reinforcements in the midfield. Why, you ask? Well, I was looking at our squad and, you know, we got Santero there who's just sat there, but Ramsey can play in cam. Yeah, I just thought, well, Palhinha was sat there fairly cheap. We still had 22 million to spend, so I could spend 19 of it on Palhinha. He done some very good business today. I'm just recapping this window. Absolute madness. Considering I was thinking of bringing in maybe one central midfielder. Like, we got rid of, well, obviously, yeah, we got rid of Curtis and Stark. They were agreed in September, just after the original deadline shut. Some youngsters out on loan. Almiron finally left us. Bentley's agreed to go elsewhere. Nesvich is gone. And then we bring in Timber, and I think, excellent. Big signing, you know, marquee signing. And then Saunders goes. And then that was kind of the catalyst, really. Ramsey comes in, 37 million. Then Marquinhos comes in as a Saunders replacement. And then Palhinha comes in as a last minute. We've got some money, so why not? And we get Abline as well for 32 million. Just, yeah, it's been a very strong window. 5 editions. And we've spent absolute ludicrous amounts of money. Yeah, we've really strengthened this squad with some good additions as well. I know, but obviously Marquinhos, Abline, 23 apiece. Timber and Ramsey, 25 apiece. Are good young players. Palhinha's a bit older, but is going to be around for a couple of years and offers very good protection in that central midfield spot. So, yeah, I'm more than happy with his addition. And it gives us like properly good strength in depth now. And I'm really, really happy with that for the rest of the season. God, this has taken forever to record. I've been recording this episode for over 2 hours now. And we still have a game to go. See, why would you put this bid in after the window's shut? I mean, it's 250 million for Joseph Gardner, who's valued at 206. We've played this game before. I'm just not selling him at this point. Well, even if I agreed to sell him now, it wouldn't factor into the save. But I can't believe Garner has stayed here this whole time. That's so cool. Right, I didn't realise this replay was so soon, so we're just going to sim this one as well. Change the side, a lot of debuts, Bustos, Gomez, Ampadu, Edwards, Graham, Blanco and Paulinho in the middle. Completely new attacking quartet, Marquinhos, Ramsey, actually no, Elanga, that's a lie, but Ablin starting up top. Ramsey not quite fit, but still. Paulinho has got deficit because he's a CDM, but those positions are now CMs. So, yeah, that's just the way it is. But nevertheless, we will quick sim this. If we don't win, that is a travesty. 4-1. Jacob Ramsey with a double and a Bleen all on debut grabbing goals. Lovely stuff. Deserve the win as well. So this is how West Ham line up for this final game of the episode then. Mantella in goal. Reese, Kasunu, Bukamu and Emerson at the back. Downs and Fabinho in the middle. Saw, Ince and Zalewski in behind. Kasper, Dolberg, Mauro Jr. on the bench. Pepe there as well. But we are fairly familiar, it must be said. The only change that we have made, as you would have seen before, Timber into the lineup. That is the only starting 11 change that we have made. Marquinhos, Ramsey, Ablin, all now options from the bench. Paulinho not able to make it to the bench. Haven't put him on the bench. He's just purely there as a backup should we so need it. But yeah, really good, better options off the bench now. Having a proper striker instead of a backup one that we've had in previous years like Sigurdsson or what's his face? Who do we have? Who's the fella that we had? That's a quality finish from Estrada. What was his fate? Bakari, that's the one. Either relying on those two to be backup strikers. We have an actual striker. Probably about time that I made that change, wasn't it? But considering all the new signings that have been made, one player that might have felt his place was under threat is Angel Estrada. And well, inside 10 minutes at the London Stadium, inside 5 minutes at the London Stadium, he has put to rest any potential doubters after scoring quite a sensational goal, it must be said. Very well worked. Wow. Saw into Ince, and he's burst away from his man, and I was certain that was going to be a goal. How Burak Ince. Oh, okay, it's a save. I take it all back. Galaxy, you absolute hero of a man. What a save. That one was very good as well. Turning around the post, a lovely glancing header from the corner. Fabinho is the one taking the corner, and Vidal has come to meet that. If he can get round his man, he surely is away. And he is away. Christian Vidal, no one's catching him with his pace, and he has finally got the hang of scoring goals. A lovely counter-attacking goal. But his 99 pace and acceleration, no one is catching him. He just burst away from the man. And yeah, despite the keeper diving at his feet, that didn't faze him as it might have done earlier in the season. And inside 15 minutes, it's 2-0 at the London Stadium, and already you can hear boos ringing round the ground. Without, oh, he's just done his man there, and again, he's just hopefully going to get away from Emerson, which he does. Vidal finishes with relative ease into the top corner, and a carbon copy of his first goal. But a counter-attack from the corner finds Estrada, who will in turn find Joseph Garner, who in turn will find the back of the net. He's not to be left out, Joseph Garner. Well, West Ham are crumbling in this game. They are falling without trace. Interested to see what he can bring to the team and what difference he will make to the team beyond Jankovic, as Galaxy makes another good save. Working it all nicely. Pepe into the area. Made an immediate impact when he came on in the last game. Galaxy, another save from Dolberg. It will be a corner, but we will make a change. Oh, and Vidal has just sat down his man. Absolutely superb. Estrada is in behind here, and Angel Estrada will find the top corner, and that is a sensational finish. Runs over towards the fans, giving it big, and there is one place, arguably, you don't want to be doing that. It is West Ham, because those fans will certainly let you know what they think. That number 13, by the way, is so slow. I'm loving it, just exploiting it. It is that, Buchem guy. That's a great finish as well. We've made it 5. It's time for another change. That, you feel, is going to be it for this game. And with a long ball like that, Galaxy. Oh, Galaxy! I have no idea what has just happened. He's come out there of his own accord to collect the ball and made a proper hash of it. Thankfully for us, it hasn't cost us anything. Get there if we can. It's a good save from Galaxy, but that will be that. Full time. What a performance away from home against a good West Ham side, according to the Premier League table, that is. So, they will be shell-shocked, but an unbelievable performance. I mean, that lovely first goal really set the tone inside 5 minutes. But Estrada, Vidal with a couple, and, Estrada with a couple, actually. So, yeah, very good. The boys, the normal boys, have certainly felt the pressure. West Ham had 14 shots. Those normal boys have felt the pressure of the transfers coming in, stating their cases for their spots. If I just show you one piece of news, actually, that's it. We've had a bid from Spurs for Sigurdsson. Now had a bid from Liverpool for Sigurdsson. Funnily enough, I'm taking 21 million. I rejected 21 million from Marseille earlier this window. But yeah, Sigurdsson is on his way out. Put him on the transfer list after during the window, but we didn't get any offers. But I will accept this offer from Liverpool as well. So good to see him staying in the Premier League for sure. Really like Sigurdsson, but again, just victim of our success. So, unfortunately for him, that's just the way it is. So this, I'm guessing, is the 5th round of the FA Cup. And okay. It's just, is there an international break then? But it hasn't changed to the Champions League graphics. I'm so confused. Anyway, that's how, that's what will be the start of the next episode. There we go. So we got into Barca, Roma, United, Leverkusen, Real Madrid, Napoli. That's not what I wanted to press. City, PSG, big tie. Juventus, Dortmund is pretty big as well. Bruges, Villarreal. So there we go. That's not bad, is it? We will certainly, I say we'll certainly take that. We're not even through yet, but with the squad that we have at our disposal now, I am very confident indeed. At the end of this episode then, we are 2nd now, but we are 5 points behind Man United, who have a game in hand as well. So, it could be 8 points when they play their game in hand, but we have overtaken Arsenal and Chelsea now, although Arsenal have a game in hand, but will only go level with us if they win. And actually will stay above them on goal difference anyway. So, a very good episode. We've been recording that long all day today that my headset is starting to die. So we'll wrap this one up. It's quite late now. It's just ticked over 3 o'clock in the morning. I am quite tired. Disappointing that we're so far off United, considering we've lost the same amount of games. We've obviously just drawn a lot more, but hopefully we can continue to sneak up on them if they drop points. So in the next episode then, we will have this month of February, we'll have the Inter, Everton and Chelsea games, and then we will sim the QPR game of the Cup, and we will also have the Leicester game as well. So we'll start next episode with the Champions League. We'll start the episode after that with the Champions League, and hopefully we'll look to get this season wrapped up fairly quickly. With the amount of games that we have left, it might be a case, depending if we progress in the Champions League as well, I might have to upload a bit more than I was intending to, but I guess it's a nice problem to have. But anyway, my headset is really beeping at me now, so I will love you and leave you guys. If you have enjoyed this episode, I imagine it's going to be a long one considering how long I've been recording now. It's 2.5 hours, so I've got to try and trim this down. But if you have enjoyed this episode, bob a like on there for me, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to get some much needed sleep. I'll see you in the next one.